Good morning, students. In the third sem physics, the title of the physics paper is Wave Optics, and the syllabus is consisting of 5 units. First unit is aberrations, second unit is interference, third one is diffraction, fourth one is polarization, and fifth one is lasers and holography, and subunit is fiber optics. So this is the chapters belongs to the wave optics. Before going to start the first unit aberrations, the we just look over the what are the basics involving in the optics relating to the lens, and as shown in the figure there exist several number of lenses: double convex, plano convex, and converging meniscus, double concave, plano concave, and diverging meniscus. So we first let us see the diagram. Focal length. Focal length of an optical system is a measure of how strongly the system converges or diverges light. It is the inverse of the system's optical power. A positive focal length indicates that a system converges light, while the negative focal length indicates that the system diverges the light. As shown in the figure, a double convex lens and a red color light simply approaching the lens, and after falling on the lens it simply converges. So if you look again the diagram, the red color line is incoming light simply falling on the lens, and lens is having a horizontal dotted black color line is called as optical axis, and the red color line is simply falling on the lens, and after falling on the lens from the left side and simply converges on the optical axis and simply meets the optical axis on the right side of the lens as shown in the figure. Therefore, the distance between the vertical dotted black line to the red color intersection point is called as focal length of the lens. If you are observing the diagram, in the above diagram, convex lens or converging lens, and you are also observing principal axis, and the from the left side light rays are simply falling on the lens, and on the right side of the lens all the blue color lines are simply focus at point F. Then the distance from the mid portion of the lens to the F point on right side is called as a focal length. It is in the case of converging lens or convex lens. If you see the below diagram, concave or diverging lens, and you are observing a principal axis, and also light rays are simply focusing on the lens and simply falling the all the light rays are focusing on the left side only. Then for the convex lens the focal length is positive, and for the concave lens the focal length is denoted as a negative, and you are observing the diagram consisting of positive focal length and negative focal length. This is also having more clarification about the converging and diverging lenses. Left diagram indicates the convex lens which is called as converging lens, and the horizontal blue color line is called as a focal length F in the case of convex lens. In the right side diagram, light rays are simply falling on the lens and converges a point at capital F point. Then the distance from the mid portion of the lens to the capital F point is called as a focal length in the case of diverging lens or concave lens. These are the differences between the convex and concave lenses and its focal lengths. And also you are observing the convex lens having circles. Then as shown in the figure, the red color arrow mark line is called as a radius of curvature. Every double convex lens or concave lens having two radius of curvatures: radius of curvature surface 1, radius of curvature surface 2. As shown in the figure, the radius of curvature is simply observing or denoting as a red color line the distance from the center point C to the outside of the circle is called as radius of curvature. So in this diagram, R1, R2, two radius of curvatures are observing. And also in this diagram, every lens is divided into number of zones, and each zone is having the form of a circle as shown in the figure. The central black spot is the first zone, followed by white circle is called as second zone, followed by black circle is called as third zone, like that. So every lens is divided into number of zones. And also light having the properties reflection and refraction. So if you are observing the diagram, incident light ray and a reflected light ray, like that. Therefore, if you are observing the left diagram, a vertical dotted line is called as normal, which exactly perpendicular to the surface which is in horizontal. Therefore, if you are observing the diagram, incident light continuous black color line, and the angle between the incident light ray and the normal, which is a black dotted line, is called as angle of incidence. And coming to the reflected light ray in terms of blue color line, so the angle between the dotted black line and the continuous blue color refracted ray line is called as angle of reflection. So in the diagram, I and R are represents as angle of incidence and angle of reflection. If you are observing the second diagram or right side diagram, incident light ray simply falling from air medium to the blue color medium, which is called as water, as shown in the figure. Therefore, in this diagram also, a vertical dotted line is called as normal. Therefore, if you are observing the diagram, the incident light ray simply making an angle with the normal I, traveling from air medium and passing through the water medium. So after passing through the water medium, the angle between the vertical dotted line and the refracted light ray, as shown in the blue color region, is called as angle of refraction. So this is the reflection and refraction properties of the light. So this is also refractive index property. That means if you are observing the diagram, white color medium is one medium, blue color is another medium. Say for example, white color medium is vacuum and the blue color is another medium. Then in the diagram, a yellow color line is simply called as incident light ray, simply traveling from vacuum and falling at the edge of the normal. The normal is nothing but blue color vertical line. So you are observing angle of incidence I. After passing through the vacuum to medium, the ray is simply refracted. So the angle between the normal, that means vertical blue line, to the orange color line is called as angle of refraction. So based on the properties of angle of incidence and angle of refraction, and from the diagram, the new property of the light is called as refractive index, which is equal to sine of angle of incidence by sine of angle of refraction. That means mu is nothing but sine I by sine r, where I and r are called as angle of incidence and angle of refraction. So these are the general properties of the light and also general basics about the lens and optics. Okay, thank you.